Yeah.
What up, what up, what
Welcome,
up, what up,
welcome to
what
Piff
up?
Radio. I am your host, Javi the Pilot, and of course, I got my whole co-host to the right of me, and it's definitely Key Marie in the building.
In
And
the
of
building.
course, we have a wonderful special guest today, entrepreneur, definitely a legend herself. She's gonna talk a lot about herself today, y'all. She got a lot of gems she's gonna be dropping on y'all, and her name is Karaunda. I got it right.
Yeah,
What's
yeah.
up?
Hey, hey, girl. What's up,
How,
Miss
how you
Hey,
doing,
Karaunda?
Karaunda?
man, living life. What y'all talking about? Look,
Okay.
loving it, loving it. How y'all doing?
Okay.
Oh, I like the energy. That's what I'm talking about. She came out with that
Okay.
spirit. Okay.
All right.
Always.
Living life. Like, trying to be like you, huh? Living life.
Okay,
All right.
okay. Yes, I love it. I love it. You know what? I'm always like this, y'all. For real.
Good. That's a good
Yeah.
thing.
Okay. Okay.
High
That's
energy
great.
equals high income.
High energy,
Okay.
high
Say
income.
that.
Ooh. Ooh. I
Look,
need
y'all
to
was
carry
like,
that with me every day. High energy, high
Bravo.
income. You might want to put it on a
yes.
t-shirt. Okay.
Look, okay,
All right.
okay.
All right. So
Yes,
tell the
yes,
audience
yes.
who you are and where you are from.
So, for those that do not know me, I am Karaunda Frederick. I am here in the Houston area. I love it down here in Houston, Texas. I'm originally from Missouri, but I have been here for about 7 years now. And the funny thing was, y'all, I used to come down here all the time to visit friends, right? And I just started being around a lot of like people that were really making some moves. And I used to say all the time, I am going to move to Houston, right? So, long story short, I am here, been here for 7 years and absolutely love it. Um, I do a little bit of everything, y'all. I help people with their personal credit, business credit, funding. I'm also a realtor, so I'm in real estate. I just, I'm trying to tap into a lot of stuff, y'all, because, it's important to have multiple streams of income.
Yeah, that's true.
Definitely. So, yeah, but other than that, I'm a mother. I'm married. I have a husband. And like I said, I have one cousin here in Houston. Everybody else is either back in Missouri or, in different states, but there's literally no family here, y'all. So I got friends.
She rolls
I got
solo dolo
friends.
all the way to H Town. H Town seems to be the move. There are a lot of people moving down there right now. And there are a lot of entrepreneurs moving down there, but there are people moving down there and they're becoming entrepreneurs. How has that journey been for you?
And I'm glad that you brought that up because that's how I got started. Like, I used to hustle, of course, legally, yeah. I used to sell knockoffs and just all types of stuff, right? Just to
Mhm.
make some money. And then I just knew that from my hometown where I'm from, which is very, very small, that just was not for me. Yes, I grew up there, majority of my adulthood and all that. But once I got to Houston, I just connected with so many people that my entrepreneurial spirit just kind of really took off. When you connect with different people, they're going to show you the way, they're going to drop some gems and stuff for you. And that's how I am where I am today. Long story short, you guys, I actually got started in this journey because I had bad credit. But not only did I have bad credit, I was struggling. I was living paycheck to paycheck, all of that. So when the opportunity came to me that I could work on my credit and earn some income, it made sense. I was like, how do I sign up? Like, come on. So 4 years later, again, really got into a lot of different things, but I literally was able to walk away from my job. Matter of fact, let me just share this with you. I fired my boss on Boss's Day um, in November of 2020, literally
I
on
saw
Boss's
that.
Day.
I was like, what? So is Boss's Day a national holiday that I've missed? What is Boss's
Well,
Day?
just when show your appreciation to them. But yeah, it
Oh, and
was
you were like, forget it.
fired them.
I know that's
They
right.
What?
I
How you
fired my
gonna
boss.
how you gonna fire him on the day he's supposed to be appreciated?
Right,
That's
right.
crazy.
You
I mean,
petty.
I walked in and
I
I was
love
like,
it.
"Hey, happy Boss's Day! By the way, this is my last day." They were like, "What?" They're like, "What are you going
Absolutely.
to be doing?" I'm like, "Working for myself." That's what I'm gonna be doing. I'm gonna work for myself. So basically I gave myself a goal to really work hard for myself and my business that I had at the time and just really dedicate that. So whatever that meant, if I was at work, I was working my business at work. I was taking calls at work. I was going to the bathroom, taking like whatever I needed to do to really focus on leaving my job. And my goal date actually was 11/27/20, but I ended up leaving a month early. So yeah.
Wow, that's what happens
So
when
yeah.
you're doing that work. You are doing things. What somebody say, you do things that other people don't, so you can have things that other people won't have. Yeah,
Okay.
that's definitely
Yeah.
what it was like in the bathroom taking calls. It takes a lot of dedication and a lot of believing in yourself. Most definitely understanding your goals and making sure that you're keeping the bigger picture at hand at all times. That's dope.
Yeah. Yes, and I'm gonna tell you one thing too. It's so important to have a mentor. Like I've never had a mentor until I got here. And I really like it. I really, really like it. And I have, a few other mentors as well. I have a mentor in real estate too. So it's really great to have somebody to keep you accountable and kind of push you along the way too. So.
Oh yeah, accountability is definitely key. So what are some things like you've encountered like as a excuse me, dealing with your clients and things like that? What's like a difficult issue you resolve for a client?
I don't know if there's really any difficult issues per se. The main thing is the main thing is making sure that they stay on track, because a lot of times people think that it's something that happens overnight, which it does not. And so I really have to educate people on what it's going to take to get you to where, whatever your goal is, right? So whether that's buying a house, just cleaning it up so that way you're not in this situation again. But I have to just keep reiterating to them that this is something that's going to take time, and just making sure that I'm educating them, not just saying I'll fix your credit. Anybody can do that, but you really have to educate people on what it is that makes up your score, right? Things to do and not to do while you're working on the credit, and then just maintaining, right? So maintaining is difficult too, because again, life happens. A lot of times I hear people say, my score was great and then the pandemic hit. Trust me, I get it. I understand. So for the most part, that's really the difficult part, is just making sure that everybody stays on board, so we can get to the end goal. One of my mottos is, let's get you from bad credit to good credit to the closing table. So yeah. And we got to talk about finances too, not just your credit, but what your finances looking like. If you want to buy a house, but you barely can, make your minimum payment, then that tells me that either you've got too much debt and not enough income, or maybe you do need to either find a part-time job or a side gig or something, so that way we can start eliminating debt. So it's a lot of factors that go into it, but again, it's all about education. Once people are educated, then it makes more sense.
For sure. What do you think is a common thread amongst those who are reaching out for credit help, and they are it's like the same pitfalls? What are some common pitfalls whenever you're meeting people who are potential clients or who are our clients, and that is like where they fall as far as their finances are concerned, like just kind of giving up maybe the nails in the hair for a couple of months to use that towards some debt or things like that?
Yes, that is so true. A lot of times what I'm coming across is people say, oh, I can't afford it, or, I got to wait 2 weeks. Or I had somebody say, I'll get back with you in November. I'm like, but this is September. But the thing is, once I have that conversation, I go directly to their social media to see what they're posting. Because, people post everything. So,
okay.
What you're showing tells me a lot about your spending habits, your money management. So if you're getting the nails, the hair, the shoes, whatever it is, that's your problem right there. I can guarantee you, if you cut that out, and it's just cut it out to where we can get you on track, then you can set up a budget for that. But right now you have no budget. Your budget is, oh, I'm just going to spend whatever I make. And then by the, 2 or 3 days later, you get paid on Friday. You're probably broke Saturday, if not Friday night. But we got to stop like showing off for social media. That's a big thing. If you don't have it, why? Let's get the credit on track. I can guarantee you what you just spent on your nails and your hair, that's at least 3-4 months worth of working on your credit. So it's all about the mindset. How bad do you want it? And that's what I have real hard conversations with people. Real hard conversations. I mean, you have to. You got to let them know, hey, we got to cut this out. You can get back to that lifestyle eventually, but if you're focused on, really working towards, getting your credit straight and all of that, and whatever your goal is, then we got to cut some things out. So even like myself now, like I know I have some stuff that I want to do. So that means I got to cut out some extra, just because I don't want to mess up what I got going on, but it is what it is. So, yeah.
All right. So the next question is, can you help someone reach their financial goals?
Of course. Come on now.
How for sure are you? How positive are you? Feel me? Because
Look,
I'm trying to reach my financial goals. So
right. So I always tell people, write down your expenses, write down your debt, write down your income. That right there is going to tell you what you need versus what you want. Right.
okay.
Then again, look at your income and what you have to spend. So say for instance, you cut out your wants and you got your bills, paying all those and stuff. But if you're still struggling with just your normal bills, then that means we got to find some other income. Again, multiple streams of income, even if it's just for a temporary time. But once you get that in place and you've paid off, extra stuff, and I'm not even talking about stuff like collections and stuff like that. I'm just talking about, again, the hairs, the maintenance, right? The vacations and all of that. But if you literally cut all of that out for a specific time, then yes, you can reach your financial goals. You can definitely do it. And I've been able to help people. Again, just setting up a budget. What debt do we have? Let's tackle the small debt first. Once you tackle that, then that same payment that you use for that specific bill, now let's tack it on to another bill that you were already paying on. So basically it's a snowball effect.
Yeah.
Okay.
So sometimes people think that, I've paid this bill off, I've got this extra $50. No, add that $50 towards your other bill that you were already making $50 on. So now you got $100. Right. So even like with me, I'm gonna be very transparent. I have a lot of debt, and my debt is majority. I have 2 homes, 2 vehicles, student loan debt. I've got some credit card debt, stuff like that. But
man, she's being raw right now. She's being real honest. Okay,
I appreciate that.
Okay, Karaunda, I see you.
Go ahead.
Because this is what people need to see. And then when you actually look at those numbers, it's gonna make sense. And then it's gonna be like, okay, wait a minute. So when I saw those numbers, it was like over $460,000 in debt, y'all. But again, majority of it is mortgages.
Yeah.
Right. So when I put my information into the system, it normally would show me, like, if I were to pay like I used to pay, it would take me about 25 years because again, mortgages are about 30-year notes, right? So it would take me about 25 years to pay everything off if I kept paying like I used to. Now that I know how to pay with that snowball effect, is showing me I will be completely debt-free in 9 years.
Wow. That's so important because something that I think a lot of people are coming to is about somebody said something about life expectancy being probably like life expectancy 75, 80 years. And a lot of people are in their like late 20s, early 30s or 40s. And they're like, wait a minute, I don't want to have to wait, 10, 15, 20 years to enjoy life and be able to have my credit in order and travel and do those things and have my finances in order.
Right.
So hearing that you are on track to be able to eradicate debt in 9 years is absolutely phenomenal.
That much. Because again, you don't really know how much debt you are in until you actually write it all down and look at those numbers, because numbers don't lie. They definitely do not lie.
No, people do. That's a fact. She's not lying. She is not lying.
If you just look at those numbers and then come up with a strategy of how to really tackle it. And again, sometimes we may have to, get that extra stream of income coming in, whether it's, I don't care what it is, just get some money coming in. But, I've heard people say this, and this is kind of my path. For every bill that I have, I need a stream of income.
No, that's a good way of looking at it. Now, wait a minute now. Hold up. That makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense. So what are I know you mentioned earlier, could you kind of expound on some of your streams of income and maybe how those are like kind of coming together in order to help you bring down your own personal debt?
So of course I do credit restoration. I have a Facebook group where I've partnered with some business partners. Basically it's a group where individuals, small business owners can come and use the resources that we're offering. We do, charge a small fee. We do get residual from that because we have it set up kind of like affiliate marketing. So that's, a couple there. Of course, I'm in real estate. So whether it's I'm selling or, helping somebody buy or lease, that's there. Of course, I've got to rent a home back in Missouri. Gosh, what else? Let me share a tip with you all too. Just something really easy. You can actually become affiliate partners with different companies that provide a service. So say for instance, I'm in credit repair. So I've got, I help people with that. And then of course they're paying a monthly fee. So that's that residual there. I get residual from them signing up for their credit monitoring because I have an affiliate link with that company. If somebody wants to sign up for like Credit My Rent, where again, renters, you can actually get your your rental payments added to your credit report. So I have an affiliate link with that company. So every time somebody's making a payment, guess what? I'm getting that income, that passive income coming in.
Wait, so what? Hold up, back up. Now you come on. Now rent is a big deal. So now one more time with the rent part. Now, hold up.
Yes. He is mind blowing me right now.
I mean,
So yes, renters, and a lot of people don't know this. If you rent and you have rented for at least 2 years, right? It's really good to have your rent set up to where it's coming out of your bank or some type of transaction to where it shows that it's coming out, because it can be verified a lot easier than just a money order, a cashier's check, or even cash, right? So you just want to kind of have that paper trail. But yes, you can go back 2 years, and then each month moving forward until you decide to buy a house, your rent will be added to your credit report, and that can help increase your score. So you got 2 years of history. So that's 2 years now added to your credit report. So say you only had, credit history of 2 years right now, and you've added 2 more years. So that's going to give you 4 years, right? Then every month moving forward until, again, if you decide that you want to purchase a house or if you want to rent for the rest of your life, whatever, it will still get added every month to your credit report.
That's fire.
But again, the flip side of that is
that, wait a minute now, because I be paying my rent now. Yeah, I could use that personally. Yes. That's very useful information.
Yes. So every time somebody signs up for that, I get a portion of that. So again, I have like all types of streams, even, that's just little bitty things here and there, but it adds up, So yeah, I have some other things, and we'll probably talk about that in a minute. Some other things in the works too. So yeah. Y'all were like, wait a minute, hold up, what?
Right, like you see, you got us at a standstill. Like, now hold up.
All right. Wow. So, what are the 3 major factors that determine a credit score?
Payment history. Actually, can I give y'all 5?
Yes.
Oh, it's 5? Whoa.
Please. Yeah, there's 5.
Oh, it's not 3, like guys. It's not 3 production. It's 5. Wow. Okay. Wow.
Payment history, right? Payment history. What does that mean? You have to pay your bills on time. The easiest way to make your bills or to pay your bills on time is just set them up automatically, withdraw, right? Payment history, that's 35%. 30% is your utilization. So say, for instance, you have a credit card, right? And that's the thing. You have to have credit cards, you guys. If you don't have credit cards, you're missing out on about 162 points. So get you a credit card. Matter of fact, get you at least 2 to 4 different types. But anyways, credit card utilization is 30%. So what does that mean? Say, for instance, you have a credit card, the limit is $1,000. You don't want to spend more than 30%. Preferably keep it below 10. Okay, so $1,300, right? Keep it low. 15% is the length of credit. So how long have you been doing business credit-wise, right? So anytime you open an account, you want to keep it open as long as possible. Now, again, before I knew what I was doing, tax season would come around. What do? We want to pay all our bills off, right? So what I would do is I would pay all my bills off, all my credit cards, and then I would literally call the credit card companies and tell them to close the account. I didn't know. I didn't know no better. So what I was doing was closing credit history. You don't ever want to do that. So keep the accounts open as long as possible. 10% is the types of credit, right? Installment loans versus revolving lines of credit. So your installment loans are going to be like your student loans, your mortgage, car note, even a personal loan, right? Anything that has a fixed amount to it versus credit cards, right? Lines of credit. You need a mixture of both. And then the last 10% is the inquiries. How many times are you applying for things? I'm gonna drop a nugget for y'all again. Do not. If you go and let me ask you this: what happens when you go car shopping?
They pull your
They
credit,
run your how many times? Like tons.
Yeah, they do.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So what you want to do is whoever you bank with, even if it's a credit union or whatever, ask them what their interest rate is for a car loan, right? Then you want to see if you can get approved through the bank. That way they can cut you a check. You go to the dealership. You've already seen what you want to buy. They've already told you how much it's going to cost. Give them the check. That way they're not running your credit over and over and over. You have one inquiry, and that's from the bank.
Oh, you dropping the nuggets. Okay.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah. So yeah, like I said, the last 10% is the inquiry. So you definitely want to make sure that you have no more 2 to 3 inquiries on your credit report. So
2 to 3 inquiries like per year or just period, like all across the board?
Period, but they do fall off every 2 years. Okay. But again, you can dispute inquiries before that happens.
How would you a lot of times they're in inquiry? So, I'm sorry.
No, you're good. So if you go to a dealership and they say, oh, I'm going to run your credit through, our bank, whoever they bank with, but then that's the only inquiry that should be on there. But of course, they're going to run it to see who will actually lend to you. So you did not give them authorization to run your credit with those other companies. So that's something you can dispute. I did not authorize this inquiry. Remove it from my credit report.
Okay. I'm definitely picking up what you are putting down. That is
yeah.
Great. So what do you think is the most important skill for a credit consultant to have? Because there are a lot of people who have picked up this trade, and I think it's awesome all around. But what do you think or what is separating the real from everybody else?
That's a good one. That's a really good question.
Right. I always tell people, listen for red flags. That's another thing. When you are helping people, when it comes to their personal information and stuff, you want to listen first to see what the problem is, because you want to be the solution to the problem. So, I always ask people questions, right? Not only what is your credit score, what's on your credit, what is it that you are trying to accomplish? That's the thing. What are you trying to accomplish? Do you use any credit cards? Are you paying rent? Because that tells me, again, if they're not paying, or if they are paying rent, I have a solution for that. If they're not using credit cards, or if they're scared to use credit cards or whatever, let me educate you on that. How to use a credit card properly, right? So it's really important that we're listening to what they're saying and providing them with a way out. And then we can move forward. We've got a plan of action. Like, I like to have consultations monthly with my clients. But also, too, when I hear people say, somebody, they're going to clean up my credit, do a credit sweep, or, what, those are red flags right there. Because think about it. If someone does a credit sweep, right, that means they're clearing out everything that you've ever had, good, bad, ugly, whatever. So when you go to apply for something and there's nothing on your credit, and you may be 30 years old, that's a red flag to lenders, because they're going to look at you like you've never applied for anything in your name.
Oh, wow.
That's a red flag. So it's just about educating. Again, we have to educate people on credit, what makes it up, how to maintain, what to do, what not to do, all of those good things. So, but yeah, it's just, listening and being the solution. Just really educating. Education is so key, you guys, when it comes to this.
Yeah.
Very much so.
Yeah. Because I know a lot of people also have courses. Do you have any courses, any ebooks that you offer currently?
Not yet. That's could be possibly down the line. Look, another stream of income.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I used to do webinars. I may get back to those again, but I really like to have one-on-ones with people. Just, to see how I can help them. Yeah.
That's a very personalized approach.
It is.
Yeah. There are a lot of people who just kind of like, here's my course, and they go on like going about your day, but you desire to have one-on-ones is pretty dope.
Yeah.
So Karaunda, this is definitely my famous question on Piff Radio, right?
Yeah.
Do you like pineapples on your pizza?
Can I say, okay, yes, I do. And I'm going to tell you, yes, I really do. Because I used to work at a pizza place. Like, I started out, just as a worker. Then I moved my way up to supervisor.
That is not like, it's good.
She worked at a pizza place and still put pineapples on. The disrespect in here.
We had a Hawaiian pizza, so it had Canadian bacon, pineapple. If you wanted to like do deluxe, you could add onion, you could add bacon. When I tell you, it was so fire.
Lit.
Like,
it's lit over here on the pineapple side, okay?
Man,
forget about your side. It's the pineapple side over here.
Bananas. Like, yes, it's really good. Y'all should try it.
No, I won't.
You gotta try it. Come on. It literally it's like a sweet and salty thing. If you like sweet and salty, you do pineapples.
But I don't. So
you don't like pineapples?
On pizza? No.
But have you ever tried it?
Do you guys eat pineapples on your pizza? Yeah, you guys do, right? I do not. So I'm an advocate because I'm trying to save the world from you. Well, honestly, I ain't gonna lie, Karaunda. I normally call y'all brainless humans, but you're very intelligent. But Key over here,
I heard her. She knows what she's talking about.
Brainless. Yeah.
Wait, hold up. Me?
Look, don't do her. Don't do her.
I mean, one of y'all gotta take the brainless L at this point because y'all both can't have pineapples on your pizza.
Palate, okay? It take a lot of brains for that, right?
You need to try it.
You should try it.
Are y'all right? What are you? No, that is a sin.
If you ain't tried it.
That's like telling a priest to curse in the middle of church. Don't ask me to do such things. Excuse me.
You gotta add the Canadian bacon and all that with it,
and the onion and all that too. And there's there's somebody does a honey drizzle on top. Oh my God.
Are y'all all right? Because y'all definitely not all right on Piff Radio telling the pilot to eat pineapples on his pizza. Y'all definitely crazy.
Listen.
Don't sleep on it.
I mean, we're gonna get you on. We're gonna get you on point eventually.
Never.
The next time I'm back on this,
y'all have to give me $1 million.
You'll do it for less than that.
No, $1 million. You want to know why? Because Fox 5 took my question, NBC took my question, so I need $1 million up front.
Up front from us instead of NBC?
Oh, you got to take that up with them.
Yeah, I don't know. Tell you, bro.
Somebody got to give it.
I got student loan debt. Me and Karaunda gonna have a talk after this. Okay. Okay.
So this is Shay Speaks Like famous question. She's the producer of Piff Radio. What is your zodiac sign? She was trying to cheat earlier backstage, y'all. I had to stop Shay because you know what I'm saying.
Let me guess. Wait, I'm gonna give 2 guesses.
Oh Capricorn. Nah, giving the guess is crazy. What's your guess? Capricorn. Shay, what's your guess? Shay, you got a guess? Let's see if Shay gonna guess in the chat.
Right, she was wrong earlier.
I say Capricorn. I feel like you're very business-minded.
She says Gemini.
You think she twin? She evil twin? Okay.
She says Gemini. I'm gonna say she's an Aries.
Ooh, y'all so wrong.
Oh, are we all wrong?
We all wrong? Hey!
Y'all all wrong.
Hey, so what's the zodiac sign?
I'm a Pisces.
Oh, thinking Pisces, but I said Aries like a no.
I would not guess that at all.
You know what? It is so funny because I'm at the very end. My birthday is on the 20th, so that is the definite cutoff. But yes, I'm a Pisces.
Okay, so wait, so you're on the cusp, like Pisces Taurus cusp?
Pisces Aries.
Pisces Aries cusp.
Yep.
Oh man, like I don't. That's a strong word, but me and Pisces, we get along as friends. I've dated a couple Pisces, and it was disastrous. Absolutely, like bad. But all my Pisces friends, cool. So I think I'm right. You all right. You cool with me.
Yeah, I love it. I love it.
So, Karaunda, before we go ahead and close out, I need you to go ahead and let everybody know what are your social media handles and where can everybody find you? Because we be on the radio station, so you gotta let everybody know where they can find you at. From your IG, your Twitter, you know what I'm saying, your YouTube, your ebook, your link tree. Let them know.
All of it, huh? Yeah. So Facebook, you can find me under my name, Karaunda Frederick, or Karaunda Hurt, HURT. I've got a few different I got like 3 Facebook pages, y'all. Karaunda Hurt, HURT, Karaunda Frederick, Close with Karaunda. So that's 3 Facebook pages. What else? IG, Consult with Karaunda. You can find me there. What else? I'm not on Twitter anymore. I haven't been on Twitter in years. But I should probably try to get back on Twitter.
You should get back on Twitter. From somebody who left for a decade and I'm back, I'm like,
that's me. That's me. So yeah. TikTok, Consult with Karaunda. What else do I use? Linktree. It's just my first and last name, Karaunda Frederick.
Uh-oh, we're losing you. Don't lose you. Come on back.
No, she's in the Matrix.
Okay, get her back. Red pill, blue pill. Oh, there she goes. All right.
Yeah, we had a little disconnect for a second.
Right. Run it back about 5 to 7 good seconds.
Facebook, Karaunda Frederick, Karaunda Hurt, HURT, or Close with Karaunda with a K. 3 pages. IG, Consult with Karaunda. TikTok, Consult with Karaunda. I think that's it, y'all. I feel like and Linktree, Karaunda Frederick. That's it.
You everywhere. You are worldwide, baby. you hit on everything. Okay, you gonna see Karaunda, and there's that. Close with Karaunda.
All right, but the last but not least, the last thing we need is our Piff Radio drop.
Let's
go ahead and give us a shout out. Let me say your name and let them know where you can find us at. Where you can find this interview at.
Look, y'all, if you want to see this interview, you didn't catch the live and you're going to catch the replay or whatever it is, you can catch us on Piff Radio. You can find me, Karaunda Frederick. Again, y'all, this has been phenomenal. Check out Piff Radio, y'all. They are dropping some gems. It's a lot of great time, lot of fun. I'm excited, you guys, for being on here. Please, please, please have me back on again. Anytime y'all want me on, just say, hey, Karaunda, can you? Yep, I'm here. So Piff Radio, y'all, is where it is at. Y'all tune in. But again, I'm Karaunda Frederick, serial entrepreneur, and I've got some other things up the works. So y'all be safe and love, peace, and happiness, and stay blessed, y'all.
Hey, let's go, Karaunda. Yeah. Bow, bow, bow.
Girl, thank you so much for coming through and chilling with us at Piff Radio.
That's a fact. Yeah, I'm Javi the pilot. This is Ki Marie. That's Karaunda. I can't say his last name. I knew I was gonna mess up.
Frederick.
Frederick. Why do I want to say Fred? I want to say Frederick for some reason. I don't know.
I don't know. Jesus.
All right. So
look, follow me, y'all. I'm gonna follow back.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna follow you. I'm gonna follow you. That's a fact. We're definitely gonna follow you. We're gonna tap you in. We gotta get you on Clubhouse. If you're not on Clubhouse, you gotta get on Clubhouse.
I was on it. I was on it for a while, y'all, and it just consumed so much of my time. Like when I tell y'all,
it does. So does TikTok.
Yeah, not much. Look, it really doesn't, y'all, because I be in and out. I do my TikTok and I'm done because I'm doing it for content, referrals, and leads. So yeah, the Clubhouse was consuming my time. I was like, you know what, I got to leave.
That's a fact. That's why we all outside now. J Pitt, Shay Speaks, Javi the pilot. We all outside.
For sure.
We all outside, y'all. I'm Javi the pilot. That's Ki Marie. That's Karaunda.
Yo.
And we going up. This is Piff Radio. Bow.
Oh.